Notice anything? Happy Monday, folks. Well, I'm sure at first glance you probably noticed I got myself some color yesterday. But also, no kidding. And I can't believe, well, here's my low. My low is, the fact that it is possible I may have to give up this chain. But my high is I found this chain and the event I went to yesterday. Oh, my act of kindness is when I got to my folks' place before my dad did. I emptied the dehumidifier and emptied the dishwasher. So, I can't believe I didn't notice this chain as I was walking. Because I didn't notice this chain until, after I was done with my video yesterday. It was quite literally on my dock. I walked literally right by it, not even looking down. Which is crazy. So, before anyone says, Nick, you don't know where it's been. Well, true, I don't know where it's been. Again, I found it on my dock. I do know when I found it, it was about as clean as it could possibly be. Because remember, in my video yesterday, it pretty much rained. Meaning this thing got rained on. So it got clean. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. I'm sure, because again, I found this quite literally on the ground. I am 100% certain this chain belongs to somebody. So I will be fair and say, from now on, I will be wearing this chain. If this chain is yours, you have until the end of the month of June to reclaim it. And I will be asking where you were when you lost this chain. Because I have a feeling I know who this chain belongs to. But I want to make sure that, someone, reclaims it. Honestly. By the way, don't expect to say, hey, that chain's mine. No, I will be asking questions. I'm the one wearing the chain. I'm holding or wearing it. I do gotta say, this chain goes really well with my ring. They're the same color. That is insane. So, my day was actually quite wonderful. My one regret is that I really should have gotten up early because if I had only gotten up even an hour earlier, I probably would have beaten the rain and I would have been able to, jump in the lake like I had been doing. Because that's actually part of my low is I didn't jump in the lake. And I will admit, I probably would have, well, here's the thing. It was a double-edged sword. On the one hand, I was able to stay with my dad because before I would leave Cuca Lake, I would have to, do my laundry, make sure everything's good. If I left early, though, that'd be less time with my dad. And, I tried to maximize as much time with my dad at the lake as I could. I did see him again later yesterday. In fact, when I met at his place, we had a Nelios video, which was awesome. But from quite literally 11 o'clock in the morning to almost 8 o'clock at night, I didn't see him at all. So, he had a pretty busy day too. He watched my nephews for a while. He was up at the lake for a while. Me, on the other hand, though, I was at a chicken barbecue benefit for the investigator that got run over, Mike Thecky, which I actually have finally heard his last name pronounced finally. Seriously, for the life of me, I couldn't remember how to pronounce that name. Anyway, so I was actually worried because there actually was a chance of rain, but thankfully it didn't rain until, 9 o'clock at night pretty much. And by that point the party was long over, which then again, I was there from noon to 4. Just hanging out, seeing people. I did see some choice people I know. Y'all know who you are. And there was for those of you wondering, Mike Thecky was an investigator that got ran over and was in critical condition for a long time. He has been in recovery. In fact, his recovery process has been nothing short of remarkable. he's walking, he's talking, but in terms of overall recovery, he has a long way to go. But no doubt yesterday, in terms of, helping out his family, it went a long way. Because, it was like, just the chicken barbecue, just getting chicken barbecue alone was $15, and they had like 100 chickens, so, you do the math right there. But also, there was like a whole bunch of raffles, and there was like a spin the wheel, and if it lands on your number, you win a prize in the form of a baked good. There was a lot of baked goods. Seriously, I won like 2 sets of cupcakes. It was awesome. I gave them to my family. My nephews are gonna love the cupcakes, so looking forward to that. Let's see. There was a dunk tank, which everybody took advantage of. Not me though. I can't. Well, I know how to throw a ball, but I don't think I'd be able to do well. But honestly, I work with a budget as it is. Like the $15 for the chicken barbecue, it was really good chicken. Holy cow, this was some of the best chicken I ever had. Like the chicken barbecue was simply like you get like half a chicken, so you get like a breast, a thigh, a drumstick, and a wing. It comes with salt potatoes and baked beans. I'm the kind of guy that likes to eat things in a certain order based on what's in front of me. Like, for sure, I'm eating the baked beans first because I've never really been a beans guy. So, funny enough, I've never been a beans. Don't get me wrong, I'll eat beans if I'm like in a taco or something like that. And, I love green beans. Green beans are awesome. And, come on, it doesn't love a good jelly bean every now and again. But, like, if I'm ever at like a barbecue or like a cookout or any kind of major party, beans are not the thing I look forward to seeing. Like, seriously, like, I want like, give me the hamburgers, give me the hot dogs, give me chicken. Give me something I could actually use, don't get me wrong, I don't hate baked beans. In fact, as I've gotten older, I like them more now. But when I was a kid, like, keep that away from me. Keep that away from me. Keep salads away from me. Like, just give me the meat, whatever good-looking side there is. Hopefully it's deep fried. We're good. But I've gotten older, so I'm needing to eat a little bit healthier. So, Plus, beans have a lot of protein in them. Like, a lot of protein. In fact, more often than not, when people go vegetarian or even vegan, beans are usually their go-to in terms of like getting that essential daily value of protein. So, and these were good baked beans. They really were. Salt potatoes are nice and hot, but the chicken there, ooh. Man, I tell you what, that was some of the most tender, moist chicken I've ever eaten. And, I've eaten my fair share of chicken. This was like good chicken. For $15, I guess it's not a bad deal. I could have spent like that same amount of money to go to Sam's Club and got myself like 3 giant rotisserie chickens, but there wouldn't be much variety there. There wouldn't be any potatoes or any kind of sides or nothing. And throughout the day, here's the thing. It was warm, but it wasn't like in terms of like overall weather, temperature wise, I would say it was pretty solid. It wasn't like scorching hot. It wasn't like really cold either. It was fair. Like the outfit I had on, I had like a pair of jeans, my Dockers. I was wearing an orange short sleeve shirt, but I was wearing like a long sleeve sort of like runner's fleece. Like I was perfectly content. Like, if it did get windy and cold, I did go inside the tavern, because that's what took place. Took place inside the Town Tavern. And when I felt like I was inside long enough, I went right back outside. There was live music. There was a whole bunch of, like, baskets for stuff like the raffle. It was insane. Like, there was things for, like cases for, like, wine, a giant thing of lottery tickets, stuff for pet cats, stuff for pet dogs. like a baseball glove with a baseball in it. There was a giant thing of like honey and beeswax. There was like 3 bottles of like the real deal, like real deal maple syrup. None of that log cabin stuff. I say that and I like log cabin syrup. What can I say? Like, this was legitimate. But I think what really made this raffle truly worthwhile, like, seriously, without question, this was one of the most outstanding, worthwhile events like I've been to in all of 2024 so far. Like, by the time 2024 is over, I would not be surprised if I still remember what happened yesterday. It was great. Because here's the thing. Yeah, it was great. It was fun seeing people get dunked in the dunk tank. It was fun seeing like all the baked goods being like won via like spinning the wheel. You know, it was fun listening to some good music. But overall, it was the people who were there. Like, they were there in support of a very good, of an otherwise outstanding human being. And, you know, this outstanding human being needed help. So the fact that so many people in the local community, like, got together and not only, like, you know, help out this guy, but have fun too. Like, that's the sort of thing that you remember for the rest of your life, and it's just, you know, timeless. And I love that. My one complaint is I just wish there were more. Well, here's the thing. I wish there were more events like, I can't really say more events like that because, I mean, listen, we were there to help out a good person, but, you know, there's a reason why, because, you know, they were in critical condition for a while. We're helping out the family. But, like, just major public get-togethers where everybody's having fun. I wish there were more of those. Like, yesterday was so good. Yesterday was the kind of day that was so good it makes you dislike bad days more. You know what I mean? Like, not that I was actually thinking about any bad days I've had so far this year, but I'm going to remember this a whole lot more than I'll remember anything. Well, not everything. I mean, there are some bad things that have happened this year that clearly will stick out in my mind. But that's natural. And ultimately, that's on me. But, you know, it's the kind of experience where, you know, I actually once used this metaphor when I went to that Cuco Lakes distillery tasting dinner over at Rye. You know how there are like experiences you have in life that are fun, they're exciting, you had a wonderful time, but you're not necessarily going to remember later. I'm going to remember this, like the event they had yesterday at Aerontown Tavern for Mike Tucky. I'm going to remember this for a day, a week, a month, and a year. Straight up. Because this was, I mean, I don't know how much money they raised, but I can tell you that it was, I mean, listen, so many people paid like $5 for 4 balls for the dunk tank. You just made a killing on that alone. So, Lord knows how much money they raised. I wouldn't be surprised if they hit the quintuple digits. I'm serious. It had to have been a lot. It absolutely had to have been a lot. But, you know, time will tell. I mean, I'm sure they probably hit 10 grand maybe. It'd be cool if they did. Well, listen, any amount helps. I mean, yeah, I spent $15 on like the chicken barbecue dinner, but you know what? That $15 can go a long way. really any amount helps for any cause. As long as, it's, the people behind the cause are, noble and just and stuff, which these people are. So, I had a lot of fun. Stayed there until about a little after 4. Headed back to my folks' place, hung out there for a little while until my dad got home with Emilio's. Stayed at home, waited to see my mom. Watched some of the game last night, which I actually forgot to look up who won. Oops. So, I guess I'm going to have to look up who won after this video. Listen, they were in Boston. I'm pretty sure Boston won, but as of this moment in time, I do not know. I don't know what it is. I don't know who the winner was. But, I think it's going to be a good series. We're just going to have to keep going from there. My only regret about the series is I wish they were having games on Saturday night because that'd be great. Yeah. And it's been about 24 hours since I've taken a Loratadine for my allergies. I think I'm about due for another one. I hope y'all like this video. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, on social media. As always, I'm going to this video for all you guys who watch the Joe for name. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Did I really just say Sunday? It's Monday. I hope we all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk, channel is going to be here to let me know who's back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.